Right, Izzy. Maisie asked me to send you a little message, mate. Apparently, right this very second, as I'm recording this, you're giving birth to a giant baby that's probably going to tear you from arsehole to belly button. So I thought I'd show you some other things that have potentially been torn arsehole to belly button. Look at that. There's a pencil sharpener in the rat's ball sack. So this was its scrotum heel, but I have to cut from about here. So if you imagine on a rat, like the belly button's there on a person, innit? Ball sack's down here. So it's easy to imagine that it would be around here, the belly button part of it. So that could be you, mate. That could be you, mate. But apparently as well, you're like you're a bit of a partier, bit of a raver, and you can't wait until this kid's out here so that you can get on the beak again, which is a fucking hell of a thing, mate. That's a hell of a thing. I love the idea of an honest woman. You know, there's nothing better than that, is there? The idea that, you know, you're there fucking... oh, God, how are we going to do this? Bear with me, is it? Let's see if I can do this without fucking up the video completely. So, let's see. I imagine you're probably thinking to yourself, fucking hell, I don't have the patience for this. But you're there, right? You're sitting there, fucking stirruped up, and then the fucking baby just goes flying out of you, which in this case is the fox's head, and then you're thinking to yourself, oh, thank fuck for that. Give me its. I'm gonna dry out its placenta, and then I'm gonna. You could ground that up and sniff that with it, I suppose. Cut with placenta, mate. Not many people will have done that. But I was going to suggest you just take a line off of the placenta. Maybe. Oh, mate, no. What you do, right, is you dry out the placenta in a little mould you've made that's like a little spoon or a little shovel. And then you've always got a little bit of the babby with you. And you can be like, fucking... like that, off the placenta. But you obviously, like, it's a little like a key, just to get you back in. Because I'm hoping anyway, for like at least 9 months you've not been ramming any in you, because otherwise this baby might be a bit slow to read. Not a dig, I understand this is probably a temperamental time, so I'm trying to be very nice because I understand you're also going to be very, very emotional. And probably the last thing you want, mate, is some guy that you follow on Instagram telling you to breathe deeply. So maybe we could do some breathing exercises, is it? I don't know, I've never watched anybody give birth. I'll be dead honest, mate, I'm not normally really allowed to talk to pregnant women. Or not in the sense I've got a possessive girlfriend or anything like that. It's usually just the people that are accompanying me in these sort of situations kick me under the table whenever I start speaking or asking particular questions. But as you can see, mate, I'm the only one here. So, I don't know if you're supposed to be going, then do that loads, right? If you're supposed to be going, do that loads, just whatever it is to get him out, innit, I suppose, I'm wondering what you're going to call him, innit? Are you going to go for like a Welsh name, like Ian, like baby Ian? I'd suggest baby Ian. Ian and Izzy. Izzy or Ian, eh? Ian, isn't it? Eh? Fucking, it's a mint name, innit? Izzy, what's Izzy short for? Izzy short for Isabel, I presume. Ian's not really short for anything, is it? Ian's a mint name, mate. Baby Ian, mate. Go for baby Ian. Baby Ian's sick, mate. I'll even sell you a t-shirt with baby Ian on it that I gave to me mate for his baby that was called... his baby had a middle name, Ian. Named after his dad, so I made a baby Ian shirt. If you want that, if you call your kid Ian, I'll give it a middle name. Get in touch and I'll sell you one of them t-shirts, mate, as well. But fucking, that's besides the point, mate. I don't know what you're gonna call the baby, but I'm hoping that obviously I hope the baby comes out well and that, Obviously, I hope everything goes to plan. I hope you give birth properly. I hope you don't give birth to some form of like hybridized creature, like you've been experimented on, or that the sort of the change in the drinking of the tap water between like Welsh tap water, which I imagine to be very, very clean, changing over to Australian tap water, which I imagine to be quite murky. Just from, I've never tried the tap water in Australia, but I imagine it's got a fair bit of sand to it, bit of grit, something to grind your teeth down a bit further, get you buying more toothpaste. so that you rub it into your teeth and your gums and your dream. I need to stop this. Sorry, I'm properly fucking fixated on toothpaste at the minute, mate. Really like fixated on it. I've gotten to the point where I believe it's stopping me from dreaming properly. Like, I used to have loads of nightmares, right? Every night, all the time, horrendous dreams. But I also didn't really used to brush my teeth at night, because I'd be in, when I was younger, probably in too much of a state to remember to brush my teeth at night time. So then I'd have all these nightmares and stuff constantly. But now that I don't do that, I have different dreams. My dreams aren't nightmarish anymore, my dreams aren't scary. And I kind of miss it, mate, to be honest. And I think that's got something to do with the toothpaste, you know, Izzy. I really do. But hopefully you're not having nightmares. I'm wondering if you've managed to watch this all the way through. How long can we drag this out for? What's labour like, mate? I wonder what labour's like. When I first got the message off of Maisie saying my mate's in labour, I thought this was going to be some political thing and I was going to have to do some reading beforehand so that I can have a dig at you about stuff, but luckily it's not. But I don't really know much about childbirth and that. I for years, mate, for most of my life, I never knew the term newborn baby. I always thought it was fresh baby. I always thought, you know, someone has a fresh born baby, a fresh baby. Because of that newborn baby smell, I just associated that with, like, fresh smelling. So I just never knew it was a newborn. Just thought fresh born. I don't know how I avoided seeing that in just, like, popular culture and on greetings cards and stuff. I'm hoping this is better than a greetings card, mate, or this, because you can play this again. Maybe you can play this to little Ian when he's older, and you can be like, look at this fella here. I used to love the weird shit this guy made on the internet, but then he made me feel very uncomfortable for the best part of 10 minutes whilst I was giving birth to you. This was filmed on the day you were being given birth to, you know. So here's a little message to baby Ian. I hope she gave you the name Ian, otherwise whatever she called you, to Izzy's son, on his 14th birthday. You know, let's give you some problems. This was filmed on the day that you were exiting your mother's vagina. For the argument's sake, little Ian. Big Ian now, I presume, if you're already a giant. Ian, we'll just call you Ian for short. But apparently, you know, you came out of your mum's vagina, I heard. She went into labour, so I imagine she didn't have a caesarean section. So things were never the same for her. After that, Ian, never the same. She and she could never look at you the same way either, because she actually got a smear of shit down the back of your head and back, and the nurses had to take you away to, like, towel you off and before you could be given back, because you got your mum's poo on you, mate. Which probably wasn't the only time either, you know. There might have been other times throughout your life where that's happened and you've not known, mate. Times where maybe Izzy shat herself and she's just gone, oh, I've only just bought these fucking knickers. What's a skiddy, eh? I don't mind about a skiddy. Chuck it in the wash. And it's gone in the wash, mate, with your school clothes. Do you know what I mean? You're 14 now, Ian. Big boy, you know, getting on. And, you know, your mum's knickers and that's touched your clothes. That's a bit weird, that, innit, Ian? That makes you feel uncomfortable, doesn't it, mate? Eh? And here's a little message for you on your 18th birthday, Ian. Oh, your fucking mum's old mate, Maisie. They've not been in touch for a very long time now, but she really got her money's worth. Happy 18th, Ian. Hey, good on you, mate. You got over all that problems and all that trouble about your mum's knickers, touching your mum's knickers and stuff. And now you're bringing women or men, you know, home. And Australian women and men potentially as well. So you're sowing your half Welsh seeds. I presume at least half Welsh. I don't know anything about you, Izzy. All I've got about you, Izzy, is... So, Izzy is amazing. She's nice, isn't it? Maisie thinks she's amazing. Amazing, Maisie. And she's presently birthing a fucking giant baby. So maybe some words of encouragement / a pep talk / well wishes to the baby. In brackets, it's a boy. Freestyle with your weirdest shit, it'll go down a treat. I hope it has, mate. I hope you've enjoyed this, mate. I've not really shown you many dead things, because I don't think it's what you want to see, innit? You're in the other side of life there, bringing in new life. You don't want to see old life, dead life. But though, mate, imagine, right? Imagine if these animals did have to die for your son to be able to be born. If that's the way the world works, mate, that'd be mint, wouldn't it? Think about, though, like, what farms would mean. And is that why we're having farms? Are we actually sacrificing all these chickens and sheep and cows just in order to have, like, a population boom? Because we used to apparently take people up massive flights of stairs, innit? You know, like how, you know, like, not like the equivalent of like an indoor car park. I don't like that, not them sort of stairs. It wouldn't work anyway when you kick the body down, because you'd have to, like, fucking, you kick it down one flight of stairs and then you run down a few more and just scoot the body to the other flight of stairs, and then kick it down, and then down there, and then you got to keep scooting it round. Be knackered by the end of it. What's the point in a sacrifice? Is everyone's tired when you could just like fucking slit the throat of the person, harvest the heart, and boot the body down the staircase, down a big pyramid, and then we have a good harvest, you know, for like Quetzalcoatl and stuff, or whatever, you know, ancient god of your choosing would be of the harvest. Pretty sure Quetzalcoatl was a god of harvest. I'm pretty sure he's the guy that gave corn and maybe even gave cattle to the to Indian people. But I'm not sure if that's 100% true. Might not have been Quetzalcoatl. I think he just looked like him. So it probably was Quetzalcoatl. He was probably just doing the rounds, being like, we need to introduce farming meat because we need to be able to terraform this planet as best and as efficiently as possible. But we don't want to blast it with nuclear bombs. We've learned that lesson with Mars, because Mars' atmosphere, you know, it's just full of xenon and that. So obviously they had some form of nuclear explosion, supposedly. So the best way to terraform a planet realistically would be to change the chemical composition in the air, wouldn't it? By introducing farm animals and corn and rice, things like that, giving all these people a choice. Do you want rice? Do you want wheat? Do you want soy? Do you want beans? You know, and supposedly the only people who ever made the right guess was the Hopi tribe of the Native Americans. Supposedly, anyway, as the myths and the legends go. That's why they get to hide in the hollow earth, you know. And that's your message anyway, Ian, for your 18th. So I hope you've learnt something there. I wonder if all of that still stands true in 18 years' time. I wonder if we still believe in that, or if that's just something we believe in now. Has the world changed? What was like Project Bluebeam, living through Project Bluebeam like, Ian? What was that like, being born into Project Bluebeam, seeing Jesus' face in the sky, imposed by drones and machines, you know? I wonder what it was like to come to life at the birth of the robot rebellion, you know, looking back now, you know, and you, Izzy, looking back now, 18 years ago to when you gave birth, what was it like, eh? Anyway, I think this has gone on probably long enough. I hope you have a nice day, you know. I hope it all goes well. Don't call the baby Jack after this. If you do though, let me know. You won't get a discount out on the website, but share up your stories and stuff, you know. Fucking be like, look at this weird woman off the internet. Named a baby after me because I gave her a 12-minute cameo. Don't know what else to say to you. Fucking, you know, give the baby a pat on the head if that's okay to do. From me, you know, a little, not like an hard pat, you know, don't like Britney Spears and turn him into an ashtray. Just a little, you know, a gentle, you know, welcome to the world, mate, from the guy that makes stuff out of dead rats and that, you know. I hope your undercarriage heals nicely, you know. I don't need evidence of it or anything like that. I just, you know, I hope you're back in good form when all this is over. Yeah, fucking congratulations, mate, on the baby. See you in a bit, mate.